inflation picks up, real rates fall, and you end up having an easier situation.
The conditions have got easier because the market did not believe in the growth story. That's why the dollar rolled over. That's why yields rolled over. Michael, no?
Yeah, I would agree with that, yeah.
It's not as if the financial conditions have eased and growth projections have picked up amongst anybody.
Depends who you talk to. I mean, 3% do that?
Yeah, I know, but let's be clear. The message in the bond market is that we don't believe you. And it has been that for the last 2 months, ever since the Fed hiked.
To some extent, I think that's the case. I do think this is the fact that, as was said, financial conditions remain quite easy. You do have this increase in investment spending in the pipeline. Consumer confidence is high. That should bode well for spending. And the Fed does want to make sure that they don't fall behind the curve. And I think if I look overall at what's happening in markets, it's very different from last year when just the suggestion of rate increases from the Fed caused a significant equity market correction. So I think the markets are telling us that, yes, the economy is stronger and can tolerate higher rates.
Yeah, you have the Dow Jones futures up by 155 points. Triple-digit rally underway here. All right, Stephen Friedman, thank you very much to BNP. Bloomberg's Michael McKee, thank you very much. Michael Pagino is sticking with us. David?
And now we turn to a man who turned around Dollar General and now is the only former CEO of a Fortune 500 company serving in Congress. After the president's speech last night, Republican Senator David Perdue of Georgia congratulated the president on hitting, quote, the ground running and keeping his promises to the American people, as he put it. But he's also said that he is against a border adjustment tax, saying it would create more losers than winners. Senator Perdue joins us now from the Capitol. Welcome to Bloomberg, Senator. Good morning, David. Good to have you here. So, as a former CEO, someone who's run a business, as you listened to that speech last night, what did you find most encouraging?
Well, I saw a president hitting his stride last night as a leader of the free world. I see the president laying out last night his vision for getting the economy going, which he said is job one. Also saying that we're going to re-engage with the world on many fronts, the trade front as well as the political front. So I was very encouraged by his sense of leadership last night.
Were you at all concerned about the lack of specifics?
Not at all. I think at this point, 5 weeks in, what he needs to do is set the vision. We've been meeting with some of his cabinet members that have been appointed so far, and there are a lot of details being worked out behind that. But last night, we saw him lay the priorities out there with regard to getting the economy going and also how to re-engage with the rest of the world. So, I give him high marks for doing that last night.
As you say, it's only 5 weeks in. At the same time, we have an election coming up, next year in 2018. Doesn't he have a limited period of time in which to really make hay?
Absolutely, David. And what I see right now is a White House that's moving at a business pace, not at a government pace. And I think you're going to see that continue. What we need to do is get Congress to catch up. I mean, he can't even have a staff meeting yet, David. We're going on the slowest pace of confirmation since George Washington was in office. So if we can speed that up, we can get executed a few more of the programs that he has talked about.
Senator, you refer to the president as the leader of the free world. Could you just give me a little bit of detail on what you actually mean by that? Because I'm not so sure from what we heard from the president so far that he subscribes to that.
Well, he's got to take care of job one, and job one is getting America healthy.